starting a new collection, and to kick it off, I'm going to live paint at a park. I have to go buy some supplies and gather some inspiration ideas because I want to build a vision board for it and get some ideas flowing for the new collection. I have a very busy weekend. I'm also going paddleboarding, and it's for an event I'm hosting locally here, so you'll have to stay tuned for that on my Instagram. I know I said I'm starting a new collection and I still have the one behind me to finish. It is almost done. I just need to buy some frames, and it's gonna be so good, and I have a whole shoot planned, so stay tuned for that. Let's go get some supplies. Let's talk about starting over and how I'm growing my art and new life in a city with a 9-to-5 job. Starting over in a new city is one of the hardest and weirdest feelings. You leave behind everything you know, the places, the people, the routines, and your friends. And then suddenly you're somewhere new trying to figure out how life is supposed to feel again. I might as well try all three. I don't know if I should also buy this. I wish I lived in a city that had real art stores because Michael's is way overpriced. Here I got some stretcher bars and a ton of canvas. Now back into the difficulty of moving to a new city, and at first it's easy to lose touch with the things you love. You're just trying to survive, adjusting to a new job, a new lifestyle, and figuring out where you even fit in, which took a long time for me. And I felt very lost for a little bit, and honestly I didn't even pick up my paintbrush for a while. I was overwhelmed, and it's easy to feel like you're behind somehow, but the truth is it's totally okay if you feel that way. This is my first time paddleboarding on the Chattahoochee, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I am hosting a fun event this summer for people who are local to Columbus, Georgia. Now, that's all I'm going to say for now, so you'll have to stay tuned until I make an announcement on my Instagram. Temporary electric pump, because it's too early for that. So when I became more comfortable, I made a promise to myself that I would look for opportunities, reach out to people. I would go do things that scared me a little, even if it meant showing up somewhere alone, because nothing changes unless you're willing to move first. So I went paddleboarding with a group I've never met before. I was nervous, of course, but once I was out there, I realized how important it was to say yes to new experiences. I haven't eaten breakfast or anything today, so I'm thinking panda. We're sold because it sounds so good. I'm gonna eat my panda and then go raw at the pool for like the rest of the day, and then I'll work on my vision board for tomorrow after we go tanning. For those of you who don't know, I actually moved countries, but I've been relating to moving cities because it kind of feels very similar, just you're a lot further away from home. And if you're thinking about moving countries or moving cities, this is still totally relatable, and I am so grateful that I have made the big move. Figure out what I'm doing for the inspiration board. I'm thinking I might do it on some canvas. And now I am preparing to go live painting in public for the first time, and I'm going completely alone. It was terrifying, but that day something wild happened, and I ended up being featured on the news. And it just reminded me, when you show up for yourself, the world starts to show up for you too. the official inspiration board for the new collection. Oh my gosh. So it's gonna be a lot of gold, a lot of warm colors. I think I will be naming some of these paintings after some little definitions I have in here. And I'm definitely going to be creating a poem. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. But I have to travel to the location, get some inspiration, experience it a little bit before I come up with something like that. But I am obsessed and I can't wait to see how these studies turn out tomorrow. Starting over isn't about rushing or forcing things. It's about letting yourself be new, and when you're ready, trusting yourself enough to chase the life that you want to create. I have my raw canvas with one layer of clear gesso, and then I have this one, the ones you get at the store that already have some white gesso on it. So this is much smoother surface, and this is a little more of a rough surface. So I'm experimenting with the two and figuring out the kind of style I want to go for in this collection. And it might be both. That's why I chose to prepare both. It is 4 o'clock and I'm hungry and my feet hurt from standing and painting, but it's been such a good day. I'm just gonna eat some fruit. And apparently there is a car here that people are painting, and I really want to go paint something on it. So we're gonna pack up here pretty soon, go paint on that car, and then finally go home. What an eventful weekend and very busy. I was also interviewed for the local news.
Jocelyn Chassie, who is fairly new to the area, set up shop for her live painting.
It's nice to finally meet people and get involved. So coming doing these things allows us to do that and interact with the community, and you know, all the nice compliments about my work is really nice. Very nerve-wracking, but really fun. It was just fun to get out here and just come out and paint. It was free to do. It's free for anyone to just come and watch you. And it just inspires people. So a lot of people came by and said they felt inspired, and that's the goal here. My God, I am hot. It was such a good day. I had so much fun, met some people, and it's so nice to meet people in the art community. I've gotten so many compliments from them. There's so much opportunity here to be going out and, painting. Oh, I'm so happy. What a great Sunday, what a great weekend. I'm exhausted. My feet hurt from standing for 5 hours painting. I'm gonna go home and kick it and just relax because I have work tomorrow morning. So thanks for joining this 3-day weekend vlog. It was so nice and I'm so happy you're here, so stay tuned for the next video.